I'm early. I'm early to a stream. Not late, not right on time, but I'm early. I think I got Mike. Everything. I think it's all good. I think we're good. What is going on, y'all? Holy shit, Palsy Way, what's going on, man? I haven't seen that name in forever, brother. How you been, dude? Not yet, Manic. Not yet. I keep checking it periodically, man. Got them all. Wait a minute. Where do you got them all? Manic. Manic, where's the codes, brother? Manic, you commented saying that you had the codes. Where are the codes, man? I don't see them. Manic, you were the one exception, the only exception to the in the USA thing. So if you really do have all three codes, brother, show them to me. Palsy Way, I've been exhausted too, brother, but I am so glad. I can't believe you have all three already, dude. I thought I hid the one. Palsy Way, I've been exhausted myself, brother. But we on it. We on it. We back on the grind. We're doing it. Hey, what's going on? No frills? How you been, man? Across the pond, brother. What's going on, Charlie? Welcome back, dude. I saw you in the chat earlier. I was early to the stream, and I still missed you. There's no way you have all three. There's no way. Are you kidding me? Hold on, I gotta double confirm real quick, guys. Hang on. We have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner. All three codes have been entered. And Manic, you're it, brother. So I gotta get across the border and get you a package. That's awesome, man. That is great, dude. I'm not kidding you, Manic. I really thought I hid that one code pretty damn good. That video on my channel, now that we have a winner, the video on my channel was titled, hold on. The video was titled Croppie Redemption. So it was actually 3 weeks ago that I posted this video. And that video had at one point where I held up a bluegill, and for 0.2 seconds, it was up. The code was just above the crest of the fish, just bloop, and then it was gone. And that video didn't perform very well, so I thought it was really well hidden. I thought this would go longer than a couple of hours. So, the other two I didn't hide so carefully. I figured the live stream one would go pretty quickly. And then I saw that the short one was pretty well picked up. So I was like, if it's gonna come down to who can find that last long-term video one. I did not think it would be one night, dude. So honestly, Manic, you deserve that one, brother. You had to dig deep. That or you just watched the video all the way through and somehow caught it. I gotta know, how did you find that one, dude? And that's exactly what I was hoping it was gonna do, man. I was hoping that whoever wins this thing wasn't just some wheel that with random names picked on it. It was gonna be someone that was active here in the groups. So I'm so happy it was you, Manic. Hell, anybody that's in this live stream, dude. Show Flies, you were trying, man. I know, I appreciate it, brother. We're gonna do something else soon. So just keep in mind that, man. And like I said, I very much want to keep it to the point of the people that watch my videos and that kind of stuff. So maybe we'll do like a live giveaway. That could be kind of fun. You found it by luck? Were you just like happenstance watching a video, or were you hunting? Congrats, Manic. Congrats, brother. No, Show Flies, brother. Anybody that jumps in here and is chatting with me, man, you guys deserve it for sure. But Manic is definitely one of the crowd for sure. But he's a good dude. But that was like the whole point to me doing it that way, right? It was like I wanted to make it so you guys had the best shot at it. A blue and black one, Charlie. I was gonna make like another Clouser, just one more. I could try and do a blue and black. I don't really have black, but I got like a dark red. It's almost black. I did not end up getting to the freaking fly shop, dude. But we can get like that dark red in there. That might be kind of dope. You know? And the code was in 2 videos, I think. It was only in 1. Then then it confused me for the short one, and I was looking for the same kind of pop-up as the shorts. Yeah, I wanted to just, for a second, I panned over, and then I came right back. Some people, like, commented down below, and I just left it. I was like, I figured that was going to be it. And then, hey, Rich G, thank you, man. Like I said, I put a lot of effort into it. So that was 1,000. Wait for 2,000, y'all. Wait for 2,000. But a day on the vise, tying, no fishing today. Weather is rank here for fly fishing. Oh, that sucks, dude. So just around the corner, no frills, is salmon season for me. So I'm gonna tie up a few more flies here for my fly box, but we're gonna get into doing some of the big old salmon jigs like we normally do, because I'm gonna probably run low on those fairly quickly because you tend up just hammering those things to death. So, but I recently got a new fly rod, no frills. Yeah, when I get to the fly shop tomorrow, Charlie, I will pick up some black for you, brother, and we will do it together. I promise. But anyway, getting back to now that I can let you guys in on this whole thing, because I devised this plan like almost 2 months ago, but I've been slowly, periodically dropping codes throughout the channel and multiple different platforms, live stream shorts, that kind of stuff. And then I wanted to make it even easier for some people because I knew the live stream one was going to be hard to find if you didn't watch the live stream. So if you watch the giveaway video For a split second again, I popped up on the screen just a quick look at the actual video. So if you paused long enough, you could have seen it and seen which video it was. So tried to help as much as I could. Graham Howe, welcome in, welcome in. The new glass rod, yeah, Rich. The you must have saw the short or something, right? I don't think I posted the video yet. I have a video of me using that thing, and then I actually caught a nice bass on it on the fly. Well, on a fly similar to what we're making right now. In a second here, I'm gonna put your guys' glasses on so you guys get to see what I'm doing a little bit better. But again, way to go, Manic, dude. Dude, I was like zooming out with my eyes, trying to watch the whole screen for pop-ups like a long form code. I watched the short, no joke, 5 times, and then seen it in my like 5th time around. So the short one must have been. Hey, appreciate that, Graham. Appreciate that, brother. You put it in the live. What you got? Yeah. When I first got the rod. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember. I'll show it again if you guys want to see it. If you guys want to see it, only if you guys want to see it. Oh. This is the Echo glass, and I actually upgraded from what you get. Yo, you do not need to do that, Mercy. I don't know how much that euros is, brother, but thank you, man. Thank you, dude. Let's go, dude. Thank you, man. Manic, stop, brother. You won, man. Please let me give you something, man. Please. Come on, man. Thank you, guys. Frills, you're an absolute unit, brother. Thank you, dude. Manic, obviously you're an OG. All right, so I upgraded. I no longer have the 5 weight. I upgraded to a 6 weight, 8-footer. The Echo. Look at the name, by the way. Badass glass. Isn't that dope? What's going on, Bradley? And Mr. Mober, how you doing, brother? Maverick, you fish. You don't like to eating fish, dude? Well, that's all right, brother. All right, Graham. Have a good night, brother. He pays for something he won. I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. He's too nice of a guy, dude. Look at this thing, man. Oh, dude. Oh, it's just sticker. I thought that was my real seat that screwed that up, and I got real nervous. There we go. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, Echo, badass glass, 6 weight, 8-foot. And I've already used this thing once. Absolutely unit of a rod, dude. I can flick flies so easily with this glass rod over my graphite rod. It's so nice, dude. And to each his own, Maverick. Each his own, brother. Palsy Way, how you been, man? I haven't seen you here in a minute, brother. Kind of was thinking about you a couple streams back, dude. It's all good, man. A lot of people that actually fish sometimes don't even like to eat fish either, but they love to fish, man. And there's a lot of times I catch and release, and there's a lot of times that I catch to eat. Salmon, I catch to eat. They're really good in my opinion. But, you know, I'm not a huge fan of trout. I am recently, actually, now that I've learned how to make them a little bit better with fish tacos and that kind of stuff. I don't eat much panfish. Croppie's pretty good. Bill Bradley, love your streams. Well, thanks, brother. Love having you, man. Oregon, what's going on? K Fishing Pro, what's going on, brother? K Fishing Pro, I feel so bad, man, about your comment, dude. Trust me, I sat and talked to Miss K Fish about it. I felt so terrible. I just, you got to understand, man, from my point of view, I just didn't want it to become a thing. You know what I mean? But doesn't mean that we can't maybe do something in the future, brother. Like we can do some streams together or something like that. I'd love to do that with you, man. Manic found the codes, by the way. Manic found the codes. Manic already won the prize, dude. Okay, so I got the eyes on there just like so. I'm gonna roll my stuff all the way forward. You guys want the eyeballs? We'll move in nice and close for you too. I'll put your eyeballs on. What's up, theme? Ewos! Ewos! What's going on, brother? Colin, welcome in, man. Glad to have you in the chat, brother. I'm gonna put the glasses on here, you guys, so you guys can see a little bit better. Is that better? You guys see okay now? I was on chicken duty. I saw your new chickens, Showfly. That's pretty sick, man. Hacks Official, what's going on, dude? It's all good, man. It's all good, man. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, as long as they're willing to hear out others' opinions. That's the key. That's the key right there. As long as you're willing to hear out other people's opinions, you're more than welcome to have your own. All right, so I think we're gonna do blue on top, and then I'll try and do that black undertone as best as I can, because we're gonna use up as much of this saddle hackle as I can, or this bucktail that I can here before tomorrow, because I'm going to go and get some more stuff tomorrow. I'm running real low. I gave a bunch of stuff to my boy David to make kind of dry flies and that kind of stuff, because I feel like it was better use in his hands. And but I kept some of the stuff that I normally use. But I've also got some stuff that's pretty damn old, so I kind of want to just upgrade a little bit. Pulling out some of the underfuzz here of the bucktail. Vincent, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother? Thanks for saying hi.
Hey, Sarah. Thanks for the catch-up the other day and for being the brightest spot in this.
You don't like live streams, but you like mine? Well, I appreciate that, Bradley. I like having you, man. Thank you for joining the chat, dude. I appreciate everybody that comments on my chats, dude. That's legitimately why I'm here. Like, we're a smaller channel, and if it stays that way, that's fine. But as long as you guys don't understand, when I go live, right, and I post like I'm gonna go live at such time or whatever, and then I see that there's people waiting, dude, that makes me so happy, dude. And then I jump in and I see that there's already been a chat going down. Or when I post a video and you guys have already watched it, man, that's generally that's where I get my endorphin runs. All right, I'm gonna try and capture this as best as I can, but I think I got those eyes just a little close to the front of this thing that I wanted to, but I think we're okay. I think we can still make it happen, Captain. Yes, sir. There we go. Okay, tie that in nice and tight at the front, and then we're going to scoot right on back to the back, curling those hairs right over top of that eyeball. And then I'm just going to start creating a nice ribbon going back here. Once I get to about there, we're going to let that rock. And then I'm going to curl my way back and create a nice full black body to this thing. Just like so. I've almost, I can't have a hard time keeping with chat nowadays. Aim Locket, you made me want to do this. Dude, honestly, that makes me so happy, man. The more people we got out here doing the fishing stuff in a good way, that's what I want, man. That's what I want, dude. Manic, thanks, Richie. I'm always here in half an hour before you come on, and it's always dark. You need windows in the dark room. I don't know what it looks like to you guys before like the stream starts. Do I trout fish, Bradley? Absolutely, dude. Yep, trout fish. I have some catch and cook videos on my channel already of some trout fishing videos that I do. And more or less my season starts out with trout, and then I kind of move down the line to kokanee. Usually we skipped that one this year because I had a trip to Hawaii. So in place of the kokanee fishing, I went mahi fishing, which was absolutely stellar. Caught 7 of those big mahunas. And then I'm gonna fall into bass and crappie fishing. So there's quite a few videos out right now of me doing that. And then after that, it goes into salmon season. And you'll see me out on the river trying to pull in the big one, the big kahunas. Fishing with Edmus, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, man. How are you? Yeah, man. I mean, it looks we're climbing. We're going pretty good. You know, I just like having people in the chats and the video watching, that kind of stuff. But if you guys haven't already, if you're already in here, I'm sure you have. Most of the people that are, make sure you guys go follow my boy Oregon. He does a lot of steelhead and salmon fishing here in the Pacific Northwest, up in this areas. But he was one of the main dudes that I watched before I even started doing YouTube, and he's got some really dope content on his side. So make sure you guys go over there and show him some love. If someone wants to type in !Oregon fishing, no, Oregon channel. Hold on, I'll show you a way his link pops up. It is !Oregon YouTube, and you guys can go follow him over there. Fall Chinook around the corner, dude. I'm waiting for it, brother. I can't wait to watch you pulling some big ones. I'm gonna shorten this back just a tad. Rich G, I know, dude. There we go. There's Oregon. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now I'm just going to tie in this red on the base side of this here. And really, this one I don't do like wrapping around the back. We just make sure we get that head wrap real nice and tight on there. And our patriotic little clouser is pretty much done. I mean, these flies are about as simple gets, but the fish absolutely love these things. Don't feel bad, Manic. Do not feel bad, brother. It was gonna go one of two ways, man. It was either going to be instantaneous or it was gonna take forever. And so I'm glad that you won it, man. Honestly, I am. And I've been hinting to everybody, dude, that like make sure your notifications on. I even posted if you guys go back in through my my posts, I gave like a 2-hour warning before the video was going up. I'm drinking England. No, what is it? English breakfast or whatever. I don't know why it's just hitting so good for me tonight. Yeah, he does. He definitely got some. Tim, what's going on, man? Or Tintin man. How you doing, brother? Yeah, that recipe he's got for the steelhead. Yeah, it's absolutely delicious. All right, let me finish this guy up, and then I actually want to go and pull all of Manic's winnings, so you guys get to see everything that he won. Because it's a pile. I mean, you guys saw it probably in the video, but it's a pile of stuff that he won. Whip finish all the way to the end there. We're going to give a couple of those bad boys just like that. And we are good to go on our patriotic little guy. We could do another one. We'll throw some flash in between there. I think that'd be sick. I need to eyeball too. Dude, what do you think I'm going to do, Oregon? What do you think I'm going to do, dude? I got me a bigger grill. I got me a bigger pan setup. We're going to do it. Salmon on the river, dude. NIMBY! This is a deer hair this is a bucktail fly right here, bro. This is the Clouser minnow. Probably one of my more favorite flies to use for bass. Maybe not this color pattern, but I always kind of experiment with color patterns. So let me finish this up with some resin real quick. Sorry guys, both brain cells being activated right now. Make sure we got good coverage there. Give it the old Lightroom finish. And then I got to go buy a part for my freaking Renzetti, dude. I broke a part off my Renzetti. I'm super sad. Fish, what's going on? Welcome back, dude. Saw the hi in the chat, but there you go. Oh, god damn it. We forgot our eyeballs, guys. A little piece from here. My wife just came busted in. She's like, what did you break? No, it's a little piece from here that came unscrewed and I didn't notice it, and then the vacuum ate it. So I went online, I looked at it. It's like a $3 part, but I've already broken a part off this thing. I don't necessarily need it, but yeah, I definitely want it again. You scared me coming busted in here. Oh man, I thought I was in real trouble. Oh yeah, Showfly, she heard me. She heard me all right. She's lurking in the chat, man. All right, get a little bit of the super glue on there. Can't remember. Well, now I know that it's a rotary vise because that piece that came out, it always backed off and like threatened to fall out anyway. But it was a piece that basically held it so it wouldn't become a rotary. But the back kind of does the same thing, so it was kind of like a secondary thing. I don't know. I said it still functions the same. It doesn't. It literally affected it 0%. But I definitely want to fix it, obviously. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. She can't hear me. Hey y'all, it might be a short it might be a short stream tonight. Outhouse, what's going on, man? Welcome back, brother. One eyeball there. Let's get another one on here. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sasquatch Adventures. He's giving out gifts, it looks like. Sent us 100 something, but I didn't see anything. K-Fishing Pro, you know the cool. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, brother? Eyeball on. There it is, boys. Clouds of minnow. Blue and red. I think whoever it was that said black and blue, though, that would be a color, because black and blue for me is tried and true when it comes to bass fishing, that kind of thing. So I think the next go around maybe we'll just do like this darker red that I got in the middle. The thing is it's pretty short, so maybe we'll see what happens with it. Yeah, the old man's super stoked about Battlefield 6. Out of all the people, man, you don't got to do that, old man. Battlefield 6, the video game. If you don't know it already, but you should, the guy that hasn't joined me in I don't know how many live streams now. But he's a super nerd. Super nerd. His whole setup's all decked out in nerd paraphernalia. Yeah, Charlie, black and blue. Yeah, I'm gonna get some actual black, and we'll do that because that's gonna be a killer combo for sure. All right, hang on. Okay, boys. What would be cool, Cave Fishing Pro? What would be cool, brother? Manic won the giveaway. He's in the chat, Dad. So, first thing was the Cave Fish hoodie. Right? With the logo on the back. Then we got the Cave Fish t-shirt with the logo on the back. Okay. That thing's pretty sick. So both of those. Then, Mr. Manic, you got to tell me which cave fishing hat do you like? That one goes. These ones are the same as the white blacks. XL, I got Manic. He says Manic, I wear an XL, bro. You gotta tell me which hat you want, man. These ones are like classic snapbacks, right? The rest of them are like your typical trucker style. And then I got like a camo one. The gray camo, it's yours, man. I'll make sure to add that. Then, this is your new fly box. Loaded up with a bunch of dries. I got some woolly buggers tied by myself. Some caddises tied by myself. And then on the S side, I just kind of filled it with whatever else. I got some wiggly worms, some more dries tied by myself, and then some like really big wet flies as well. So this whole thing filled with all these flies. That's yours. Then from Old Man's Stash, from the Old Man's Stash, this box, which looks really unorganized right now because I just kind of threw them all in there, but some of his, this is one of his flipping jigs for bass. These are some of the swim jigs that he made for bass. We got some footballs in here as well, right? And then some of the smaller crappie bucktail ones we made. And then there's even some of the other smaller crappie jigs we made that's in there as well. So this whole box here flooded with all of these, which will be organized, I promise. I'll probably throw a couple more in there. That goes in there as well. So, congrats, brother. I know, dude. I filled that thing, Charlie. I filled that ching. That was supposed to be the 500, but I couldn't get any ground with it. So we just went and it was like from 500 we hit 1,000 so fast. I wasn't ready for it, so I was like, you know what? We'll just do one big giveaway, and then when that YouTube first check comes in, we can on the live streams and that kind of stuff. So keep watching my content, y'all, because then I can give more shit away. You want me to sign it, dude? I mean, I can, brother. I don't know what you want my signature for. I write like a fourth grader. But absolutely. Bradley, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, brother. Your glasses okay, guys? You looking good? They're looking fresh to you? little blurry, huh? Hold on. God, you guys are blind as shit. Maybe that's it. That's it right there, right? Ah, if it wants to focus. Maybe maybe on one of the live streams with the old man, we'll get him to part with one more of his float pot kits. You never know. What's your opinion on waffle fries, Neo? You know, if they're made right, I like them. If I air fry them, they're not that great. Might be small, but not forever, I don't think. Wait, what are you talking about? The ugly stick's still in the bed of your truck? As it should be. Those where those rods belong. We'll part with some kits. You already made them, dude? You didn't tell me that. Might be small now, but not forever, I think. Yeah. Dude, I don't know, man. Even if it does, brother. Like I said, if this is where we stay, this is where we stay. On this one, I'm going to make a little bit lighter weight if I can find my weights here. Come on. Where's my smaller barbells? There we go. I just need a couple more lightweight barbell ones. Hey, no frills. He's still in. I'm waiting. Hey, and so's Nimmy. Nimmy's back. Bradley, what's going on? Marquise, I do not sell them, dude. You just missed our giveaway. We do. I give my lures away. I don't sell them, not yet, anyway. Someone, I think it was Showflies last night, was talking about creating like a content creator, lure website kind of situation. I don't. Maybe I have that wrong, but I don't remember. By the way, if you guys don't already know who the Flysmith is, and you're watching my stuff, you probably are under a rock. But he is a really cool dude. He does some really cool flies. He's much better at this stuff than I am. But what I noticed the other day is he actually has the same bobbin as I do. So I thought that was pretty neat. These are some old school bobbins too. Oh, right on, Showflies. Yeah, dude. That was you. Okay. Hey, Bradley. I appreciate it, dude. See, I'm professional streaming now. I got water on standby so I can refill my teacup. Favorite color? Cape Fishing Pro? I'd say it's blue, man. Blue. I'm pretty partial to blue. Where we at on the like board? Let's see, 26. Come on, y'all. Let's get it up to 30. Let's get to 30. Anybody remember what our record was? I think our record was like 110, something like that. Hey, Charlie. Love you, brother. Thank you, man. Purple. Purple is pretty legit. Actually, Oregon's got a good point there. But what shade blue? I mean, I kind of like my shirt right now. By the way, you guys, You guys see my shirt? Look at this. Went to an Anacortes like art show. Guy handmade these shirts, dude. This is like stamped on. And I was like, I thought it was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. That was pretty cool. So I picked up 2. All right, Manic. See you in a bit, brother. If he's gonna be back, I can't say then he doesn't bite the dust. We don't. I don't want to talk too soon, but we haven't had anybody sign out yet. These late night streams, man, they go for a hot minute. We try and meet people from across the land. Actually, I think this is where I ended up not necessarily picking up No Frills, but at least meeting him was somehow I had gotten. Make this guy a little baby one from across the way. Palsy Way still here listening. Good man, good man. Checking in every once in a while. His eyeball are closing. He heard me say something. He's like, oh, gotta comment real quick. I met you on one of the late ones. Yeah, that makes right. That tracks, Charlie. I think that was correct. We did on a late night stream. I've noticed too that there's a lot more people streaming like Fridays and whatnot too. So I kind of pushed mine back a little bit farther so that way I'm not overlapping people. Get that underbrush out of there, and then I'm going to make sure that we move our bob into the front. We're gonna just try and pinch that bad boy right on the front there. A couple of small wraps. Oh no. I'm not trying to crowd that hook eye. That's my key of doing this here. I think we got it on that one. Yeah. I think we're Gucci. Ooh, we lost a lot. I think that I lost more than I was willing to lose, so we're going to have to back off. Damn. Well, I got actually a really cool tool for this. It was like 4 a.m. when we stopped. Yeah, dude, it sounds about right, dude. Professional lurker, says Ewas. That's right, dude. I need to create that like exclamation point lurking. So it says like, Charlie went into lurk mode or something like that. Anyway, for moments like this where I had lost that, now you notice that all of these hairs are just all over the place. That's where a tool like this comes in handy, because basically what I can do, I use my better one because it's actually a little bit smaller. But a tool like this one comes in handy because this is a hair stacker. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all those hairs in that tube just like that. Give it a couple pounds on the table. That, guys. Right back, tip shop early, or ship shape. All lined up like we wanted, like we had before, really. Might need to do a little bit of trimming, but not a lot. Yeah, Nimby, he won it. He was quick with the draw. There was 3 codes hidden on the channel. One was in a short, one was in a live stream, and one was in one of my long form videos that I make. And I really thought that the long form video one, I think I don't have these quite stacked up right. The long form video one, I thought for sure was going to be the one that was hard to find, but Manic just happened to just nail it on the head and got the one that I thought for sure was going to be the hardest one, but he got it. Okay, I think we got 90% of it there, so we're gonna keep rocking with the free world here. Get across to the back. Get kind of some of those goofballs out of there. Man, this one did not want to kind of rock with me that hard, did it? It's all right. These are my personal flies, so I'm not too worried about it. And we're gonna back off, get that wrap nice and covered up. Should look nice and pretty. And since this one's a little bit shorter than what we normally do, even though I got like that one, I see that one tucked underneath there, but that's okay. It's not gonna matter much. I'm gonna throw in some Flash-A-Boo in here, and that's really just gonna cover up all of our crappy little mistakes that we've made. Oop. Hey, the real Bradley. The real Bradley. First one to bite the dust, but thanks for having you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, dude. You have a good rest of your night, dude. Look at this, guys. I just got this one recently. We're going to add some of this stuff in there. Oh, Bradley's back, he says. Hold on a second. What's going on? Thought we lost him. Got his charger back. All right, he's back, y'all. He's back, y'all. He ain't no quitter. Put those right on the side there. Make sure I kind of splay them out nicely. And you're going to see me kind of cut these along the line with the back other ones here. And then I'm just going to flip to the other side and just repeat what I just did here. That's like my little pony tree. Yeah, there's a pony somewhere missing a tuft of hair. Manic! The man, the myth, the legend. By the way, guys, if you guys are Charlie, Showflies, if you guys want your own calling card like Manic's got, just let me know what you want. If you want one, A, and then if what you want it to be, and you just say it in the chat, and I'll make it happen for you. That goes out to anybody that's watching my stream tonight. If you're an active chatter, you will then become a moderator, so that way you can follow everybody at some point. You know, once you kind of hit a probation period of such, and then you get a few perks along the way for just being an awesome person and hanging out with us in the live streams. There we go. So we got all that bad boys in there. Like I said, that covers up all of our mistakes in a way. Oh man, we got too many frillies going on up in there. This is what I'm saying, guys. I got that old hair. They're cracking. David, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat, dude. How are you? Thanks for chatting away. 29 likes. One more like. Who's going to be? Who's going to be? Who's going to be? All right. I'll see if I can't pull out. God, do I have any black? I don't. But I tell you what, might actually look pretty nice on this one. So we did some white, maybe. You know? You see 30? Oh, 33. Cannon. I was 30. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, dude. Smaller channel, so like the likes, and if you guys like go to share the video, like the link to share it, you don't have to actually share it, but that helps my algorithm quite a bit. like I said, a smaller channel, so every little bit kind of helps. I'm going to stack these backwards and we're going to see what happens here. Thomas Weeks, you were number 35. Wait, no, 34. Someone went backwards. Someone felt like being mischievous. Make it funny? You want me to just like make a random fly, dude? Is that what you're saying? My sub count has been stuck for the last week or so. Yeah, sometimes it goes that way, dude. Don't sweat it, man. Like just kind of keep doing your thing, and I promise you it'll come along. And just don't the content and how much you post is what people watch, right? So I try my best to. I do shorts every day, and then I'm doing live streams Thursdays and Fridays, and then I do short daily. And YouTube's kind of nice because you can kind of premeditate stuff, right? You can schedule it to go out at certain times, and that's kind of how I've been doing it so far. Once I kind of figured out how to do that, dude, I was uploading videos like the day of. It's terrible. It's so stressful for me because I'd always have to make sure that they were uploading correctly and yada yada. And then I figured out that I could upload them ahead of time, make sure everything goes smoothly, so that way when you guys see it, it's all hunky dory. X, what's going on, man? K Fishing Pro, I appreciate that, dude. Oh, make it funny for you, Charlie? Okay. Y'all are going to be on standby for a second. Charlie has requested that K-Fish make his calling card for him. He may want to regret that decision. Let's see, new command. Here we go. All those jigs, I did tie to upload it one day, but scheduled the next 7 days. See, that's how you do it, brother. Patrick Jones, how's your day going so far? It's going great, man. I'm having a lot of fun tonight with my live stream, so appreciate you having you. Give me 1 second. I'm working on something for Charlie here in the chat, and then I'll be back to tying this fly for you.
My readings have become 3 times more efficient with the vibe board. The client sees everything happen in real time, but allows us to collaborate in a way we couldn't before. I can mark up design ideas in real time, taking visual notes as we talk. What used to take hours, sketching ideas, emailing them for feedback, waiting for revisions, now happens all right here in the meeting. This brings such clarity to both sides. The 55-inch screen gives me space to see everything at once, so I'm not squinting at a small screen like I would be on my laptop. The time we save and the efficiency that we gain have been game changers.
Get a shade that serves your skin. New Venus Moisture Glide. Bars with argan oil lock moisture in.
Okay, exclamation point Charlie, you are now uploaded into the chat. Frog lines. I will have to take a look at how to do that, man. My skill level with the flies, I'm more of like a jig kind of guy, is pretty limited, but I will definitely try and I will attempt anything that I have the ability to attempt here. If you guys don't know what this tool is, if you're new to fly tying or anything like this tool right here is called a whip finish. And basically what it's doing is it's creating a knot in my main line here, the thing you guys have been seeing me go around with, the main bobbin line here. And what it does is it creates a knot into this, so that way when I cut this line, it's not going to just come all completely unraveled on me. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, also works really great for belly button lids. Yeah, you can just get up in there, scoop it on out. Yeah. What was Bradley doing? He just keeps saying hi. What's the hardest flies that you can tie? Honestly, streamers. We can attempt one if you guys want. If real quick, like if we get this bad boy up to 40 likes, I'll attempt a stream. They piss me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of bunny fuzz and the whip finishes that involved in those are not fun to do. It makes a mess. And I can make them and they look halfway decent, but they want to fight me all the way to the end, dude. $37. We gotta get to 40 before I finish up this fly, y'all. Before I even want to do one of those things. I'm not kidding you. Let's see that. Wouldn't be looking for that. How can Justin? We so most of the flies that I give away that I have, dude, I just give away. To be honest with you, man. But we're working here shortly on trying to figure out a way that I might be able to sell these. But if I sell them, I'm going to be selling them for literally my cost at that point. I'm not going to try and make any money off these boys. But there we go. There's that one. I think that would be pretty damn good for a bass. Light colors. We got that little bit of flash in there. I think that's going to be pretty killer for a bass. That one's going in my personal box again. Streamers, yeah. One more. It's 38, dog. It's 38. I generally don't want to be doing them, dude. I generally don't. So this is the one time you'll see me. Please don't like the stream. They make me so mad, dude. The what is it? The dubbing that you have to do, the dubbing loop, and trying to get all the freaking bunny fur to line up takes so much time and effort. Nope, 39. And we're done with the fly. Nope. Oh, shit. Ah! All right. Streamer it is. 41. Oh, 40. Oh man, I'm telling you, if this one drops down to 20 or 38, 39, whatever, if I see this thing drop down one time, I'm putting this thing away. Nope, it's holding at 40. Someone's just got to take their like away. Take their like away right now. Do it. One streamer. One streamer. What's Bradley doing? If he just keeps saying hi, yeah? Is music going for you guys too, by the way? Is music chilling? Are you vibing? What's going on, Terps? How you doing, brother? I am about to make a streamer, a fly for that I will be using for bass anyway. These ingrates in the chat have decided they want me to make a streamer. After someone asked me what's my least favorite to tie. Sent to GG. Fuck. It's such a dick. Nimby, you out? Did I say Nimby? Salmon, I'll be making some salmon jigs a little bit later here, Turpin, if you want to hang out, brother. Nimby bites the dust, y'all. First one goes down. We should start a counter of the number of people that bite the dust in the night. Maybe we'll do something like that with Nightbot. That could be kind of cool. Hey, Drona, what's going on? How you doing? Okay, so these, since we don't have much weight to them, or they don't really have weight to them, we add this here, which is lead line, really. And I add actually quite a bit to these because I like to have myself like a heavy streamer. Once I get to the top there, you can just kind of spin it off. And then I finish tucking that front in. And then you just push that all the way in. And that kind of holds that cone towards the front there. Doing all right. Doing all right. We have quite a bit of people hanging out with us in the stream tonight. So I'm actually pretty stoked. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you in here, by the way. Nimby, get you on the next one. For sure, brother. Nimby, we got to do a duo one night, brother, if you're up for it. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot. PB Bass. I keep getting asked this, bro, and honestly, I don't have a good number for you, like weight-wise. Y'all old heads knew it was going to come eventually. I got photos. I'm old school. I print out all my photos of my stuff. Oh, I don't have a bass one down here yet, though. Hold on. I appreciate on the like on the channel there. But here you go. Here's some good bass ones. So this one I know was like 18 inches long. That was a really long one. So he wasn't really weighing that heavy. Bradley going out. Have a good night, Brad. Appreciate you, brother. I know, like, I've seen people do like the, what is it, like the green screen thing. I haven't quite figured that out. Like, you can do like your photos in the background with the screen and all that stuff. Like that was the mahi that I got. You know, stuff like that. But I don't have any of the bass ones. Oh God, we did something here and I don't know how to undo it, boys. Oh, there we go. Woo! I got nervous. Wear a green hat and a green shirt. For sure, dude. But yeah, so that's the 18-inch bass that I got there. It was pretty wild. Took me for a run there on a. I got him on a jerkbait, by the way, so it's pretty awesome. And then this was the fattest one. I think he was a full 5 or 6. This is the first time my buddy took me out fishing beds. I'm not too a fan of fishing beds. You can kind of tell by the belly there, but absolute chonker. That was pretty awesome. I pulled him out, I pulled her out at like 32 feet of water too. So just down there, pulling. K Fishing Pro, it's 2 a.m. Do I need to be quiet for you, brother? I'm in Washington State, Washington State. And then most of what I do, or what I'm going to be, this year we went and we did some mahi fishing out in Hawaii. So I got a bunch of those bad boys. We ended up getting 7 for the whole trip. So that was pretty sick. And this video is actually up on my channel right now. So if you want to go check out the full video of me catching these, I had the camera right here. Sorry guys, I had the camera right here the whole time. And then what you'll see on my channel here, hopefully very soon, is we're going to do some salmon fishing. I go up the rivers and I chase big kahunas like this one with some of the jigs that I actually tie right here on this vise. So that was a king that I got. And then this is like a whole lot that we got for the full day. And then this was my PB for the king salmon. This guy weighed out at this was 27 pounds. 27 pounds salmon cut. So Brad's back. What's going on, dude? Robert, why? Robert, why? I haven't seen that name in a minute, dude. How you doing, brother? Explains this, the terps. What are you talking about? Explains the, oh yeah, the size of the smallies. I don't know if they get bigger elsewhere. I know that much. They're like in Washington State. We have some decent ones, but they're not that. I mean, they get bigger in some of the other states. The mahi, Thomas. What about the mahi, bro? Oh, whoa. What happened to our music? Can you guys hear the music, by the way? Probably not now, but... Uh-oh, we got technical difficulties.
Use 100% grass-fed beef sticks for Galea Valley or 30 sticks for just 36 bucks.
30 sticks of beef jerky? Hell yeah. Can I go up a little bit more? Do you guys want like a little bit more? Or is that too much now? Hell yeah, beef jerky. Did I fix it? Did it sound better? Alright, so... you monkeys got me doing a freaking... It's gonna turn out sideways, I can tell. What do we got here for color that we got enough of that I can make a whole freaking fly from? Ooh. Let's just do a straight chartreuse one. Yep. That could be interesting. Could do like a tiger tail. Well, this is like terrible stuff. Might mix that in towards the head, honestly. You're tying a streamer right now, you'll probably be much faster than I am. I'm sitting here, you know, bullshitting away, but... Actually, after this one, I'll show you guys one of my favorite cheater flies. Okay, we're going to do right about there for the tail. This one's already pre-cut for the angle, which is nice. Thank you for the encouragement there, Charlie. Hook and worm. What are you talking about, Manic? I tie that just behind the weight, just like that. What I've learned is when I do that, it does two things. A, it's gonna hold that weight up against this, which is gonna keep that much more solid. And B, I've now created, already starting with this shit, and I'm already getting pissed off. It's everywhere. It creates a straight shank for me to work off of here. Unknown, how did you learn how to do this? I learned it from my grandfather, honestly. He was the OG at teaching me how to do this kind of stuff. But there's plenty YouTube tutorials online. And honestly, younger kids that want to get into this stuff, there's a bunch of old dudes that are willing to buy your flies and use them. And it's a great way to make money as a youngster. Especially if you get good at it too. Because just like me, we all love to see the next generation of, you know, fly fishers or fishers just get out there and do something. Catch fish. Is Manic in here? Yeah, Charlie, it's Stardusted. She's got a thing for. I know Manic doesn't want to get involved in that love triangle. What did you do when you were like 15 or 16 for work? 15 or 16. So, funny enough, I had my whole life I've had a bunch of different careers. At 15, at 16, I was probably, I shit you not, working at a karate dojo teaching karate. That was something I did as a youngster. I had a 2nd degree black belt, and I taught the Tiny Tigers class, which was little kids, and then I also taught some of the adult classes when I was fully into it. I did that all through middle school and then through high school as well, and I was getting paid under the table to do it. So Charlie, if you don't believe me, my dad somewhere has got proof of it all. But yes, I did. You'd go after it? Good. I'd hope so, because by the time I'm done with it, I'm sure the fish won't. Maybe they will. I'm going to take my damn time with it, though. What I'm making right now, if you guys don't know or haven't seen what I'm doing before, this is called a whip finish. I made way too much line here, but basically what I'm doing is I'm spinning this up, and hey, he's in here. He is. What's Bradley doing there, Charlie? I don't know what he's doing wrong. Colt, the fisherman, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the chat, brother. I'm currently making a streamer for fly fishing. We'll see how far we get with this particular one. Yeah, brother, you're more than welcome to hang out and chat with us. Bradley, 100%. I don't know if you're tapping that high button on accident or something, man, but it can get a little hard for me to keep up with the chat because it pushes everybody up if we keep hitting that, brother. So I'd appreciate it if you didn't. But if you chat with me, then I can see it, right? It makes it so I can see your chats a little bit easier. Smelt? So I wanted to go smelt fishing this year. I just never got the chance to. Whoop. Yep. It is what it is there, I guess. Can't tell if he's a young kid and he just doesn't know what he's doing or what's going on with that. Kind of feel bad because he keeps generally asking questions and stuff like that. Prairie hooked. I'll check it out, bro. We didn't get very freaking far with that one, so I don't struggle with these freaking streamers, man. I need to make the next one a little bit longer, though. Oops, sorry, guys. Yo, what's going on, Lexi? I'm trying, brother, and I'm trying. Yeah, I think he's just a young kid. I think he's. I don't. Like I said, I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but I don't think he knows what he's doing either. Okay, going back in with this cheap crap. Terp, don't do it, bro. Terp, don't do it, bro. All right, Cave Fishing Pro, brother. Good to have you in here. If you guys haven't already, K Fishing Pro, he does some flies himself. Make sure you guys go give him some love too. He definitely deserves it. He's been in my channel for a very long time. He's an awesome little cat. He's an awesome kid, dude. See, that's why I put on the chill music. Just hang out. Alright, so then we do another loop here. I'm going to keep this one a little bit shorter, so maybe I don't have to fight it as bad. I fell asleep rich back and forth, back and forth. I see. Hey, Colt, appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, brother. I got tons of videos on my channel if you want to go check them out. I do these live streams Thursdays and Fridays. Mostly, anyway. I try my best. And then I do shorts every day. So we're trying. We're trying to do this YouTube grind thing for a little bit, anyway. Sorry this streamer's taking me forever. Hunt, appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate that a lot, dude. I keep pumping videos out and streams out, so a lot of content for you to watch, man. Do I need to put on like some not so chill music? Honestly, man, I think it was one night in particular. I was like, I found this like YouTube that does like these old school musics and stuff like that, and I don't know. I felt like it was kind of like fit the vibe of the night streams and just like the cozy feel, that kind of thing. And then I think like my viewer count really jumped up, and I was like, okay, maybe this is the hit. And we just kind of have been doing it ever since. It's like the staple of the night, the late stream. Oregon back in here? Did you pass out, brother, or you been working? I never know with you. Hey, appreciate that, Colt, man. Thank you, brother. Alright, I'm gonna finish it back out with this non-colored crap stuff. Because it's a little bit thicker, so I think I can add a little bit more into this thing. Have it work out for me here. What I'm creating here, by the way, guys, is called a dubbing loop. If you guys don't know what this is, and it's basically I take my line and I create a loop back here from my main line here, and I'm using it to basically take this fur and I put fur in between the two lines that I created with this loop, and then I spin it up, and then that makes it so I can make this kind of stuff go all the way around the. Ooh, got a couple loose hairs in there. Go all the way around it. It's gonna keep shedding for a little while till I get all the kind of loose stuff out of it. Enough, dude. Oh shit! Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Simple. Apparently, he's still playing Battlefield though. All right. Another one bites the dust. The big old man bites the dust. Have a good night, Dad. I know, right? Told him he's got to stop doing it. Dude, David hit me with like a 20 yesterday. The maniac. And then Manic hit me with a pretty good one too tonight. I'm trying to not do it with the clip and see if I can't get away with it here. That's for shipping, Manic. Of course, brother. Of course. I mean, it was coming your way regardless, dude. You knew that. Oh, I can tell I lost about half that just now. God damn it. This is why streamers make me mad. Hey, cat. Spending the jerky money. Oregon. Now, I know you didn't have to do that, brother. Oregon, are you kidding me, dude? Come on, bro. That's from my homie, dude. Oregon, you are absolute G, dude. Absolute G. Let's go, Oregon. Oh, I didn't even catch it, bro. I didn't even catch it, dude. Best number. Yep, best number. I believe it was, yeah. Oregon or Washington, one of the two. Oh, it was Washington. I thought it was Oregon for some reason, but yeah. Ow. Hook sharp. All right, probably last wrap. Freaking hopefully, man. Where did I go with my... There it is. Okay, everything you guys see me just put in there, this is just my little wax cup. I put a little bit of wax on the line. It helps the fur stay where I kind of want it to. Don't mind me while I try and desperately get this freaking fur in line here. The other thing too I've come to find out is when trying to do these dubbing loop stuff with the rabbit fur, the cross cut. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me see if I can find it here. So we have this rabbit fur that is regular cut and then cross cut, right? So regular cut looks like something like this, where the fur is coming straight off the back of the actual leather, and you have the cross cut where the fur is coming off to one side of the leather. And this stuff makes it really easy to do these dubbing loops. However, I don't have the stuff that we're doing in the cross cut in the color that I wanted to, but it's okay. It doesn't matter anyway. We just keep going. I'm sure you were. Okay, got that all lined up there, just nice and party-like. And we're gonna go in and cut the leather off, what's left of that one anyway. And then I got the fur lined in. Just gonna very carefully get this unspun a little bit here. Get that in there, and then I get a couple of spins in there. That's gonna kind of just lock it in there. I'd like to get two worth in there, but I don't think it's gonna go well if I try. We're gonna lose a bunch already, so spinning up we go. I am left-handed, Charlie. Left-handed, yeah. Well, I'm right-handed, but when it comes to doing everything fishing related, I'm left-handed. And I'll tell you why. The guy that taught me everything about fishing, my gramps, he was a left-hander. Full left-hander. So all of my tying stuff is left-handed. All of my fishing reels, left-handed. Everything. It's the only thing in my life that I do left-handed. Frankly, it's kind of cool now because it's like, it's left over from him. So. Dang it, I think we're going to need to get one more roll in there. Be a light one, but I think we need to get one more in there because I know it looks like it's right there to the front, but once I kind of cinch this in, it's gonna need a little bit more than that. I use both to keep the stringer in the rotation. Wait, what you mean, bro? We'll go back in with a little bit of this stuff, I think. Well, no, enough here. The string. Oh my god, dude. Pause you. Bro, it's like 11:53, man. Cut me some slack, dude. I figured it out. Dino guy, what's going on, man? You make flies? Hell yeah, bro. It is really fun, dude. I really enjoy it, man. It's one kind of spot in my life I kind of get to let the creativity kind of come out a little bit. 153. Whoo-wee, Charlie. 253. We got some late nighters in here. $12.59. Damn, son. Colt the Fishman, I appreciate you being in here chatting with me, dude. You get the blue badge of honor, my friend. Oh, dude. I have learned to keep myself a little bit in control, but yeah, some of these streams that I do, man, these late night ones, I have to spend a good like hour or so doing cleanup afterwards. I don't do it the night of, but I definitely do it like the night after. 153. Whoo, damn. Mid-range bow? You going bow hunting, bro? I did not know that about you, man. Dino guy, I'm making a streamer right now. I got requested to make a streamer, and mostly I'm making salmon jigs, or I make like bass flies. These streamers take a little bit more time than I like, but some of the guys here requested I do one, so I'm making one up. I kind of am glad that they requested it because I do need my practice on them. But we're filling up the last little gap here.
Put fun rule with Blue Bunny.
It is Friday for me, brother. And yeah, I do streams Thursdays and Fridays. My cousin, he's got a bow. He likes to do bow hunting. Or he wants to do some bow hunting though. All right, and I'm gonna just absolutely stuff that cone head because I hate having. Oops, come on now. I hate having space in there. I do not like having a gap. And then what I'm gonna do, give that a couple spins. And then I get in there with my main line a couple times. Lock that bad boy in. And I can cut this free. Hopefully I can cut it free. There we go. What just happened? Why did it do that? Oh, it's a fray in the line. I don't want to add too much in there, but we're going to do one more little roundabout, but I'm going to add, where is it? There it is. This right here is my vise. Give me a second, bro, and I will, Cameron, I saw that. I will, give me a second here. Let me finish this bad boy up, and then I will show you my whole vise here. I'm adding just a little bit of super glue onto the line itself. And I'm going to go and hold the hair back. I'm just going to spin that in just a couple of times. I don't, like I said, I don't want to do too much. I'm already doing more than I can wanted there. And then just a half hitch. Finish her off. Not worry about it coming loose on me too much. Then we get out our brush here. And I'm going to kind of just fluff everything out and then pull it all back. There's our chartreuse bugger. Streamer fly anyway. Now if this thing gets wet, to some extent anyway, that's what you see in the water, right? And these are pretty easy to throw too. And they're great to add to my box right next to my clousers we made a second ago. So, all right, y'all. That green. All right, Manic. Appreciate you hanging out, dude. And congrats again on the giveaway, dude. Manic, bite the dust. All right, let me catch up a little bit here. And then we're going to make some of my big salmon flies, y'all. Ooh, 49 likes, y'all. We get to 50? We get to 50 tonight? Oh, we're not done. We're not done, Colts. Wait, you want me to do another fly, dude? I was going to make some salmon jigs, but I can make another fly, man. Yeah, I saw Cameron. I did see that, bro. I was gonna come back to that. So this is my Renzetti Traveler vise. I got the beautiful purple one here. This is what I use to tie up all my jigs and flies on. This allows me to rotate that fly around, or that hook around, so I can spin my stuff around it. Really, it's kind of a fancy dancy one. You don't necessarily need to do this fancy one if you need to get when you get started. This thing here holds my line out straight from it, so when I'm tying stuff up, it's not in my way. Sorry, I keep touching my nose, but I did that streamer, so I got a bunch of fur flying around. You guys can't see it, but it's everywhere. And then a weighted base, because this one's like a traveler version, so I can just kind of set it down and go wherever I want to go. Some of them have like clamps on them. So I know how to shoot a bow, Charlie, but I don't. I know how to shoot a bow, but I've never been bow hunting. Dino, I appreciate that, man. Thank you much, dude. I'm trying to make something happen here. Colt, did you want to see another fly, bro? What do you fish for, Colt? You know, it looks complicated, man, but honestly, brass tacks, it's not. It's not bad. For deer with a bow? That sounds fun, dude. That sounds awesomely fun, Charlie. Do you go trolling at all? Colt? We can do one of my double trolling flies. That could be kind of fun because these things are pretty interesting. All right, let's do a double trolling fly because this takes no effort at all. It takes no supplies at all. So if you really wanted to get into starting about doing something like fly tying or anything like that, these are really low effort, and anybody can really do them. You can even do them with, like, grandma's bobbin. But basically what I did here is I took 2 hooks, regular old Kamagatsu. These are my kokanee hooks. I think they're like 1/0, something like that. They're small. And I'm going to tie up some Flashabou on these. I'm going to be making a trolling fly. So these flies do really, really well for me for trout and for kokanee, trolling in a boat. And I troll them on this main line behind a flasher. And what these end up doing when they're in the finish stage is they'll be pulsating forward, but they're a little bit more of a smaller presence than like a wedding ring, much more smaller presence than a lot of the other lures that are out there. And because of that, I get bit a lot of these. If you guys go back and look, there's a video on my channel where I caught, I'm not kidding you, 50 plus fish in a day, trout. As soon as I dropped a line, a fish was on. It was almost comical. And I was using these for most of the day. Colt, I appreciate that, man. I'm just I try to be a nice person by heart, dude. And there's a lot of crazy crap on the YouTube streaming platform, and I'm trying to be the light in the dark here. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do. And it's something you guys can do if you have like literally no supplies. I'm from Washington State. That's where I'm gonna be fish. That's where I fish out of. The front one is, I got the rotary vise, right? So this is where the rotary vise is actually going to really come in handy for me. And if you're doing this by hand, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you. But dude, I appreciate that, Charlie, man. Like I said, I'm just doing my thing. I try and be a happy person, and I've been in some low places myself, brother. But fishing's always been my escape from that kind of crap, and I like to find. The whole point of me doing the YouTube thing was just to find people that are into the same sport that I am and have the same mindset about it that I do, which is actually getting increasingly harder to do in my area as salmon fishing has really taken a turn for the worst when it comes to just the way people's attitudes are towards it. But you guys would never expect it by some, but like, you get into quite a bit of because of it. Okay, I'm gonna look at that new stuff that we bought. Where'd that purple stuff go that we bought, boys? Where the heck did I go with it? Stand by, y'all. Trying to find that that purple Flashabou that we bought. I'm heading to bed. You all have a good night and look for a stream. Absolutely, Showflies. Have a good night, brother. Pleasure always, dude. All right, sounds good, Showflies. I'm down, bro. I generally don't know what the hell I did with that purple. Which really sucks because I wanted to use that one. But I'm not gonna make you guys wait while I sit here and search around. Let me stand up one time though. See if I just put it somewhere maybe. What the hell did I do with it? I don't know. Gone into the ether now, apparently. That perfect flashy boo we used on that bass jig a second ago, I can't seem to find it now. So, we're just going to use some green. We'll do some green and golds. That's crazy. It's crazy that I can't find it at all. Stop doing that. I keep searching, y'all, because I'm literally amazed that I've completely lost it now. Did I put it in one of these by accident? Ah! Found it! I found it. I found it. Never mind. Duke, what's going on? Welcome in. John Mason, what's the biggest truck you ever caught? What do you mean truck, bro? Alright. Grab a bunch of this. And when I say a bunch, I mean I grab a bunch of it. I cut that even. Basically, I'm just creating a little bit of a pattern here. Oops. I know it's getting late now. Put your glasses on. There you go. Create a bit of a pattern here. Fire trucks. That's what we call some of the coho here is fire trucks. Because they turn real bright red color. And we're gonna switch over and we're gonna do some purple thread. So everything's purple, purple, purple. Oops. There we go. And I'm just going to start my line like I would normally, just like so. But I do something a little bit different with these where I kind of wrap them a few times. And then I get that bobbin started in. Ooh, come on. Focus in there. Now, if you guys notice, I got the front line here. So I can't do my normal wraps. That's good to hear, Colt. So what I do is, like I said, if you just didn't have a rotary, you can sit here and you can hand over. And it would work 100%. But it's pretty slow that way. And so that's where having this rotary kind of comes in handy for me. Because I can just set the line tension and I kind of make sure my line stays out of the way. And I just create a bit of a thread base here. And once I have that, I'm keeping a little bit of line tension on the thread itself. Now we can come in with our crystal. And I go right on top the front. Do a couple loose wraps. Oops. This is just where you kind of take your time a little bit. Making sure they're right on top. And then I just fold it right on over. Just like so. It kind of settled back on me, but that's all right. And I cut that just in line. Give it a couple good wraps. And then commence to spinning one more time. So on this one, I'm going to do like another color on top of this one too. That purple's good, but it's not quite standy outy. So I need something a little bit more standy outy. So we're going to use that UV on top of it. I think would look real nice. I don't have a whole lot of the UV left, so it'd be good to use up the rest of this stuff. And when I tie these ones in, I typically just give it a little bit of a different length than I would the purple stuff. A couple loose wraps, one cinching wrap, fold everything back. Again, a couple loose wraps, a couple tight wraps. And I see that straggler there, don't worry about it. And then I just cinch everything up. And then I make sure that I have a good wrap over the top of all of these. Oops. And the idea here is basically I'm just covering that line. Or the flashy boo, and creating this one piece right here just be one big purple piece. And you'll see why here in a minute. Now that I've got this all kind of done up, there's a couple of stragglers here I want to kind of share up there a little bit. Then I can only do a half hitch here. David's in the chat, dude. David, late night, brother. How you doing, man? Oh, sandwich? Sandwich ad? You know I'm a big bag because every one of my ads is for food. And then I have to thread that half hitch through that front hook and then through the line, basically. I take the hook and the line and I push it through that half hitch. And I can drop the front end down and let that cinch. Well, hopefully not like that, but you get the idea anyway. Dude, I'm stoked. Super stoked, David. I will definitely use those. All right. Now, this is where this kind of fly really starts to take shape. So yes, we got this flashy back here, but that's pretty much it. That's all we're using for this one, right? And when this is in the water, it's like I said, it's that small premise, that small presence. Primus, the band? Hell yeah, I do, dude. My name is Mud. All right, Charlie, man. Yeah, I think I think we're finishing her up, but I appreciate you hanging out with me the whole thing, dude. You're a unit. So I create a heck of a ball of resin on that one. The Mac Daddy OG Charlie all up in this shiz, y'all. Love it. Later, Charlie, man. Thanks for hanging out, brother. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go give Charlie some love. Show him some love and give him a sub over on his channel. He's a good dude to have in your chats, I promise. There we go. So that's the back fly. And that's really it. And we're just going to repeat with the front. Now I've got this rotary vise, which is nice because I can go to my front hook here, latch that down, and then the back one I've got like a holder back here that I can hold the fly back into so it's not in my way, and we just restart. David reeing up, he's got the level 2, baby. Heck yeah, dude. Someone in the chat, can you guys make sure you guys do is it David YouTube, exclamation point David YouTube. That goes a link over to David's channel. Again, another YouTuber on here that does some awesome flies. And big supporter of the channel and big homie too. David is a king of all things fly related. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Of course, dude. Of course, Charlie. Better at tying hooks. Brother. Not even. I promise. Okay, we got our base layer there. Now we're just going to repeat what we did in the back. Get our beautiful purple in there. Exclamation point, David YouTube. You did it backwards there, brother. Exclamation point, then David, then YouTube, all one word. That I've set that up so that's going to drop your link every time, bro. Come on. There we go. Curl that bad boy right back like that. And boom. Cut those a little shorty like that. Of course, Colts, of course. Next live stream you come in here, dude, I will make sure you go and comment on one of my videos so I can go follow you, brother. And then I will create a link for you so that way we can link people to your channel. What kind of fishing stuff are you wanting to do, dude? That one was deep. Dude, I mean about David Colts. This guy's just the best. David, we gotta get on another duo stream, bro. I was gonna go today to go get my fly tying stuff, man, but I did not have enough time. I had to go get bait for tomorrow, and then the wife and I went out for dinner, so I just ran out of time before they closed. I didn't get off work till like 5 anyway, so I'm going tomorrow morning to the fly shop and picking up all the stuff that I want. But yeah, I'm gonna get those shank extensions and a bunch of other, just kind of re-up on some gear and whatnot. Yeah, if you want some really good like fly tying tutorials, man, David has his own shop. He actually sells his flies from. Oop, our line kind of fell back on that one. I'm gonna let that bump probably ride because I'm gonna be here all day trying to get that bump to flatten out on me. JB, what's going on, man? All right, so last piece here, we're just gonna loop that front loop in, center on down. We're gonna do that twice just to make sure that we don't lose anything between now and then. And then I'll cut my straight line here. Right on, Colt. Right on, dude. I will make sure to go do that for you, man. And then last thing here is I'm going to use this UV clear finish, fly finish, and I'm going to basically make this into a nice, pretty old big ball here. And the kokanee really, really love these. Kokanee are like a small type of salmon we have here in the Pacific Northwest, but trout also really, really love these flies. It's funny because they don't really look like anything I would think to be a presence in their ecosystem, but there's a lot of lures that trout like that don't make sense to me either. See, we had one knot come loose. That's why we did 2 of those. And I gave it the old death spin so that way that UV, when it's in this wet form, you don't want to let it sit too long, otherwise it'll start to droop towards the bottom there. Keep spinning it, you keep a nice uniform kind of shape there. And then as soon as I hit it with the UV light, it's very liquid form right now. Hit it with this UV light, just like that, it's now turned to a solid. Look at this. Hard as a rock. Isn't that crazy stuff? So these will still be kind of somewhat sticky and malleable, but when I finish these, I usually on a nice sunny day, I'll go bring them out into the backyard and let them sit in the sun, and then they'll just be absolutely solid. Oh yeah, dude. What do you use it for? There you go. That is the kokanee trout fly, and now you guys can kind of see. Sometimes I'll even like shorten up this back one a little bit. I'll even do it on this one, I think. I want that back one just to be a little bit shorter than the front one. And so when this is in the water, behind my flasher, right? You get your flasher going like this in the water, and these are just doing floop, 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 and they look like little tiny bait fish in the back, and they absolutely grab the front or they grab the back, and it's hookup time. So with the flasher right above the flasher, right? So I've got these trailing a flasher, and then in front of the flasher I got about a quarter of an ounce of weight. So that way the flasher, these, and everything goes down in the water column about 10, 15, sometimes 20, 25 feet, somewhere in there. And Bob's your uncle, man. New V light from Amazon, 35 bucks. I've had this one for a hot minute. But yeah, I make these guys. I make the salmon jigs, and then I make flies, that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you follow my live streams, it could be a variety of things, but it's all crafting here on the tide bench, and we make them all night long. The people's comments and that kind of stuff. But we're cruising in on 12:30. I think I'm gonna I think I might call it here, y'all. I think that's enough for tonight. But I will see you guys next Thursday. Also, be on the lookout next Wednesday. I've got a video, a fly fishing video coming out. So all already set to go. Already made the video. It's all edited up. So appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Have a good night. David, you the man. Oregon, love you, brother. Thomas, appreciate you hanging out for us the whole night, man. That was a great view. Lexi, have a good night as well. All right, guys. Later.